Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. There are a variety of videos on YouTube showing how to build a variety of different types and designs of propane forge burners, but today I'm going to show you my process for building sort of a general-purpose propane forge burner. So first off, here are the materials that I need in order to build this propane burner. I'll need a 3/8 inch pipe nipple, 8 inches long. I'll need an end cap for that 3/8 pipe nipple, preferably one of the hexagonal brass end caps. I'll need a 1 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch pipe reducer fitting. I'll need a 1 1/4 inch pipe nipple, also 8 inches long. I'll need a piece of steel bar stock to turn a nozzle that'll go inside the 1 1/4 inch pipe. Based on my measurements, the actual inside diameter of a standard Schedule 40 1 1/4 inch pipe is about 1 3/8 inches, and the length of the nozzle is also about 1 3/8 inches, so I would typically just use a piece of cold roll steel bar stock, 1 3/8 inch diameter by 1 3/8 inch long for this. I'll need a source of propane at about 10 psi. Typically, that just means a propane bottle with a 10 psi regulator, or a variable regulator that can be adjusted to 10 psi, and a fitting that will allow it to be connected to 3/8 inch pipe thread. Most of the propane regulator hoses that I've found do have a 3/8 inch pipe thread on the fitting on the end. Now, to build the burner, I start by installing the brass end cap on one end of the 3/8 inch pipe. Next, I chuck the pipe up in my lathe and machine the face of the cap flat, after which I drill a hole in the cap with a number 60 drill bit. Then I slide the pipe reducer fitting over the 3/8 inch pipe and weld it in place about 2.5 inches from the end. I cut the threaded portion off of one end of the 1 1/4 inch pipe. Then I drill a 1/2 inch hole in the 1 1/4 inch pipe, 1 3/4 inches in from the cut end. And I drill 2 3/4 inch holes at right angles to each other just beyond the threads on the threaded end. Next, I machine the nozzle. I start by boring a 0.720 inch diameter hole all the way through, and then I cut back the sides of the hole to an angle of 15 degrees. I insert the nozzle into the 1 1/4 inch pipe with the large end of the hole opening towards the threaded end, and push it in until its end is about 1 3/8 inch inside the end of the pipe. I weld it in place through the 1/2 inch holes. Finally, I assemble the burner by screwing the 1 1/4 inch pipe into the reducer fitting that I welded to the 3/8 inch pipe. Now, all that remains is to connect the burner to a source of propane and light it up. Again, I found that this particular burner design seems to run best at about 10 psi. Anyway, thanks for watching the Idahoan Show.